little girl that we just met named Ava. She is 10 years old, sweetest girl you'll ever meet, huge basketball fan. She's got diagnosed with a very aggressive cancer, which is located in her chest and leg. This causes another problem. She's been traveling very far to chemo after chemo, and she has an older sister. How do you think she feels since they're always gone and putting all their attention on Ava? This also causes another problem. What if she needs a babysitter at her house? What if they have house pets and they need to be fed? Who's going to clean the house, do the yard work? It's just a nightmare. As the great Martin Luther King Jr. once said, life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? And that's where K-Cancer comes in.
So K-Cancer Baseball was formed 2014 by a group of 13-year-old travel baseball players. There were 4 of them that were interested in business, and then 1 older brother. They found out about the dynamics of childhood cancer and the problems in the community, and they got together and they formed a nonprofit. And by formed, I mean they wrote the articles of incorporation, they wrote the bylaws. The young man who was interested in finance submitted the IRS 1023 and got his 501c3 on the first try, which is pretty amazing. And the organization was created with 2 goals. The first one, and most important, is to support local families who are battling childhood cancer. And we do that in many ways, and Sarah's going to share a little bit about that in a moment. The second goal, and we feel pretty close to equal in importance, is to train the next generation of socially conscious leaders. And that's something that Jackie's going to touch on here in a moment. But they're also baseball players. Travel baseball players at the highest level. They were the most competitive team here in the local market. Did a lot of winning, which you see in the middle, but we did baseball a little different. So you see on the left-hand side our awareness tent. So at each tournament, every parent who's ever had a child who's been a travel athlete knows that when your kid's not playing, it is the most boring thing on the planet. So the people in the facilities would come to our tent and they would tell us their cancer story, and everybody has one. But then they would also find out information about childhood cancer dynamics, and we would sign them up for Be the Match bone marrow registry, which is probably the most effective treatment for most blood cancers. And then we involve our teammates. You see the little boy in the black. This thing's not that effective. The little black shirt with a neck brace. So his name's Tyler, and we call them our teammates. So all the kids that we support are our teammates. We bring them in, we get them involved, and they're a part of our team. They do coin tosses, they'll throw out first pitches, they sit in the dugout with us, and we teach them how to spit sunflower seeds. So they get to do some things that, because of their treatment, specifically their treatment, they're not going to be able to do. So we do baseball just a little different.